Hello everyone, welcome to our weekly Tongren session, and we are ready to rock and roll. We usually do our three-part process, and let me get Instagram going for us right at this moment. And we are live on Instagram as well. So we have our three-part process. Sorry for the delay. Tapping up blood flow to the brain. And we will also get our other requests. So today we're going to focus on the immune system, inflammation, and perfect blood, as we always do. And we have our requests. And let's see if we can get this going for you. Sorry for the delay. So let's work on inflammation. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. That's our favorite anti-inflammatory. Focus. And as well as our first request, which is Esther, and I have all your notes: sinus, chest infection, blood flow to the brain. Command points. Let's go to a picture in here. Let's see if we can fix that. There we go. Instagram, there you go. Sorry. Just the wall and the plug. Brain command points. Brain stem command points. Blood flow, nerve flow. So let's work on C3 for the sinus. A hydrocollator is what I would use for chest. Heat hydrocollators are very good. And we have Incredible Amigo. Hello to Colorado. Let's get this going. Happy Mama is first. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for infection, especially T3 for the lungs. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for anti-inflammation. And the microbiome for inflammation as well. And on Instagram, can you guys see me okay? Yep, let me know if Instagram is working. It's flashing from my end because we got a call that came in. And it is not stable yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Number 1 to 5. And grounding. Let's work on CV17 for the sinuses, the chest infection, and joint pain. No sound? I can fix that. Okay, Instagram should be all set. So let's focus on bones, perfect blood, platelets for Marie, happy mama for perfect blood. Let's blood flow to the brain. Nurture wellness with Marie. So different parts, focusing on blood, platelets. The bone marrow is the production area. T1 for the bones, especially T3 for the lymph. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for the strong immune system. And again for the chest infection for Esther. And we use craniosacral fluid for the bones as well. Let's get this a little closer. There we go. Let's sit back a little bit so you can see the tapping. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Sit, relax, breathe through the nose. Breathe longer exhales and inhales for your relaxation response. Craniosacral fluid, GB789. Tailbone 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the bones, and GB39. And grounding to liver 3, kidney 1, and ouch point for the sinuses and the eyes, and lung 1, lung 2 for the lungs, and chest infection, and CV17 for the lungs. What's up, Tiffany? Hey, how you doing, Tiffany? Grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. I'm doing well also, thank you for asking, Tiffany. Okay, so let's work on, for everyone, I think, a relaxed mind. for the whole family, a healthy heart, and left shoulder for Dean and Paul. Okay. Blood flow to the brain. And welcome Kim from Colorado. Brainstem, brain command points, and brainstem command points. Relax mind, T1 and GB13. Relax mind for the whole family, healthy heart. So blood flow, nerve flow to the spine. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Anti-inflammation. T5 for the heart and pericardium. Pericardium is a wrapper around the heart. Insulation, since the heart is basically an electrical machine. So insulation allows for the bioelectricity to be more functioning and more efficient. Again, T1 for the bones, platelets. And let's work on the nerves of the shoulders and also leading to the left shoulder for Dean and Paul. Left shoulder, so the shoulder release point. GB21. Platelets. It's a tough habit to break. Left shoulder from the back. T1, 2, and 3. From the front, lung 1, lung 2. Left side. And the ouch point of the whole shoulder, rotator cuff areas for everyone that needs it. Okay. visitor in the winter. So let's see, and grounding, let's work on the 3 dantian areas, upper, middle, and lower. If Allison is out there, I get your message and I'm going to give you a call. Not sure how late would be good for you tonight, but let me know. And grounding. Also, the area for the bladder. For Esther, lumbosacral plexus. And bladder 54 to also support the bladder. That's 1 to 5 for the bladder. The kidney microbiome. Bladder 54. Tap for the well-being of Curtis, Becca, and yourself. Liver 3 and kidney 1. Let's work on that right now. Okay, good. If you guys are on Instagram, let me know. And we got a relaxed mind. Next, we work with Wise Human. Yep, I heard from you earlier. And Tiffany and Catherine. So let's begin. Blood flow to the brain. Joyful Amigo as well. But blood flow to the brain. Let's work on the eyes. Command points of the brain. And command points of the brain stem. Blood flow. And nerve flow to the entire spine. How's everybody doing? Let's work on the whole workup for the eyes for Catherine, as well as the interstitial fluid of the legs, which is the area between the cells. So that would be good with castor oil or castor oil in a clay blend. C3 for the eyes. Blood flow to the eyes, which would be the carotid artery, vertebral artery to the eyes, as well as superficial would be the facial artery. T3. So well-being would be C1, C2, GB13, right side. Yin Tong for well-being, connecting to our true selves. Vertebral artery to the spinal artery. And work on the ouch point for the eyes. And I was looking at this book, Cataract Cure, and it came to me that it is NAC, which is N-acetylcarnosine, which is used for lungs. It's just a very powerful antioxidant. And so antioxidants for the eyes, herbal eye washes for the eyes, all of those things will increase circulation and increase and prevent free radicals and injury to the eyes. NAC, it's called, the cure for cataracts. Oh, you take it now. Did you have cataracts, Marie? So let's also work on the eyes in the Chinese liver organ relationship with the eyes. Oh, you had the surgery? Okay. Those are pretty harmless and they work pretty good, from what I understand. So C3 also for the tonsils and the tongue. And T8 for wise human. And Erica will get to COVID and immune support for everyone. And for the lungs, we do from the front and from the back. T3 for the lungs, wise human. And we also work for Catherine for leg swelling, leaky blood vessels in the eyes. And as you say, it was genetic, runs in the family. And for all cancers, we'll do the cancer oxygen protocol. T3 for the lungs, for the nerves. Lung 1, lung 2 for the chi, Chinese points for the lung and the lungs as well. And CV17 for the energetic Dantian relationship to the lungs. And a special focus on T8, esophagus and pancreas. and the microbiome, anti-inflammation for everyone. Throat area, tonsil area from the front, the throat chakra area. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Phrenic nerve and diaphragm T6 for oxygen, which is anti-cancer. Phrenic nerve and CV17, which is also directly accessing the diaphragm as well. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. How's everybody doing? You guys still with me? Okay. So let's continue on, but everybody can get a benefit from all the tapping. Just take a deep breath, relax. Breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. And so let's work with leaky blood vessels, so GV17. And blood flow to the legs, interstitial fluid in the legs, and the kidneys, which manages fluid, L2. And grounding, let's work on the ouch point of the legs. Swelling in the legs. Liver 3 and kidney 1. Let's work now on COVID, more with swelling and nausea as well. And less for neurons. Blood flow to the brain. Brain command points. Brain stem command points. Blood flow, nerve flow, for less for the bones, to reverse weight loss, microbiome to 11, T12, L4, L5. And for healthy gums and teeth, there are these good gummies, Prodentum, probiotics for the mouth microbiome. Number 1 to 5. the bones again. T1 for the bones. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for COVID. Let's see 3, 4, and 5 for the teeth and gums. And the ouch point for the jaw, the teeth, and gums. Anti-inflammation, T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for endurance. Microbiome for endurance. Microbiome for COVID and the kidneys, L1, L2. But nausea, T7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Erica. And grounding to legs, liver 3 and kidney 1. CV17, extra good for well-being, the heart chakra, and also for breathing. And for COVID and the lungs, lung 1, lung 2. CV17 for Erica. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. And we have specific for joyful amigo, blood flow to the brain, and hormonal balance. So joyful amigo and calm settler. Hormonal balance, GV20, 22. Hormone balancing, hypothalamus, and the pituitary. Also the pituitary for hair growth. And lymph drainage, I highly recommend castor oil packs for lymph drainage, acceleration, blood flow, and lymph flow. Castor oil packs on the belly. So definitely a castor oil pack for the thighs on the belly. Alternate with the liver. So let's work with amigo C3, T1, T2, T5, 7, and 9. Let's do that again. C3, T1, T2, T5, T7, and T9. So again, C3 for the eyes, ears, nose, and throat. C3, C4, T1 for the bones and T cells. T2, thymus and T cells. T5 for the heart and pericardium. T7 spleen, abdominal blood. T9 liver, stomach and liver. And groundings, liver 3 and kidney 1. Wow. Okay, Tiffany, that's incredible. We have all kinds of results here. That's a good one. So let's work with Augustina and Incredible Amigo. Blood flow to the brain. Command points to the brain. Command points to the brain stem, but for blood, for Augustina's brain stem, three blood supplies to the brain. Also, cancer tumor for Incredible Amigo. So, carotid artery, vertebral artery. And GB13 left side, right side, but we'll focus on GV17 for the brain stem. So we get the three blood supplies, the carotid artery, vertebral artery, and occipital artery. And a good thing you can do for the brain and accessing the brain is steaming, especially steaming with frankincense would be a good option. Steam bowl, adding in some frankincense essential oils. And let's continue some more for Augustina, GV17. And again, the occipital arteries, blood flow to the brainstem and the brainstem itself, GV17. The blood flow, nerve flow. So we have mid-abdominal pain, so it's E789. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe GI ulcer or other tissues. E7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let's work on the microbiome and the gut to the GI areas. 11 to 12, L4, L5. We don't want to miss the right tooth abscess either, and for a couple of people. So let's work on C3, C4 for the tooth. Swishing with coconut oil, sesame oil, or even oregano oil will help to work on infections. Anti-inflammation, blood pressure normalization, GV17, and the kidneys, L2, kidney disease. One, two, three, 4, 7, 8, adrenal fatigue. Always check your minerals, iron deficiency, copper deficiencies. Pretty quiet on Instagram today. Well, it was messed up. A phone call came in and kind of knocks out the sound, and it doesn't come back, so I have to reset when that happens. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. And we have one more round. Incredible Amigo, shingles, and detoxing for calm creature. So definitely clay would be my recommendation for smoke and mold. There's a good product called mycotoxin, which is good for especially mold and toxins. And then they have a detox tincture company called globalhealing.com. So let's begin. 3-part process is one final review for everyone. And you're welcome, Maria. Command points of the brain. Command points of the brain stem. Shingles is Epstein-Barr virus, and there are tinctures for that. And for muscle loss, be well hydrated, keep moving. 4 healing foods. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Detoxing. Bones and bone marrow. Mercury exposure. So let's work on the liver, the skin, and the kidneys, the major detox organs. And the fatigue is because the toxins are in the cell instead of the oxygen, taking up the opportunity for cellular respiration. So when you have more clay and hydration, that will go into the cell and toxins will come out. Other techniques are infrared mats and herbal products for detoxing, such as clay and cilantro and chlorella. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for post-shingles pain. And again, the detox organs. T3 for the lungs and the lymph. So I would do, if you had the luxury of doing such, you could do infrared saunas, clay baths, followed by infrared saunas, clay baths, or infrared saunas with heat, casserole packs, and clay baths. That would be a great process. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and energy. Help support with the microbiome. T11, T12. For everyone, building the gut, and it looks like it worked for Tiffany. T11, T12, L4, L5. And grounding. Next, let's work on the charge the battery for everyone. Charge the battery for profound fatigue will be CB4. Intang for sleep and despair. And more fermented foods for the gut, producing happy hormones for the brain. And grounding for everyone. Spleen 6, really good for everyone. Stomach 36, also good for energy. So CV4 for charging the battery. Stomach 36, which is called Jusan Li, 3 miles more. Stomach 36 on the outer lower part of the knee. And there we go. Take a deep breath in and out through the nose. And just relax. Okay, everyone. Play this nice healing tone, this entrainment of our space. Calm frequencies of consciousness and healing. Thanks to everyone for joining. See you next week. Next week I will be here. The week after that I will not be here. I will be away. So I will possibly have a recording or just replay the current recording. But I will talk to you soon. But I want to see everyone hopefully next week. Thanks very much and have a great day. Blessings to all of you.